What are you saying, everybody? It's your boy, Nav Sharma, coming to you live from his basement, letting you know that he has restarted his podcast. That's right. And I'm going to be talking about my dating life. I'm going to be talking about movies. I'm going to be talking about TV shows. I'm going to be talking about sports. I'm going to be talking about whatever it is that I feel like talking about now. If you like my take and you like everything that I'm saying, feel free to hit that subscribe button somewhere down here. Hit that subscribe button. Subscribe to the channel. I got some news first, okay? Without even looking, without even me realizing, and just promoting the podcast early on, I realized I hit 100 subscribers. That's right. 100 subscribers. I can finally change the URL. I can finally change the URL to my link because it's like youtube.com/user/projectnav, which is sort of what I was using when I was singing. That was like my singing channel. But today, I hit 100 subscribers, and I just want to thank all of you that tune in and even just waited. Or even, like, I know you guys, I've been seeing you guys at parties, and you guys have been coming up to me and telling me, yo, when's this next episode going on? One of my friends just literally just called me out at a house party. Like, nobody was talking about anything. Like, literally we were just hanging out. Probably talking about, like, hockey or something. And all of a sudden, this man shows up and doesn't even say hi to everybody. He just turns to me and goes, "Elephant in the room. When's the next podcast coming out?" So here it is, my guy. The podcast is out. We are live and we have video. I'm excited. Now, before we get into everything that I want to talk about today, just real quick, I want to say that as you could tell, I've switched to a video podcast. The reason being because I want to grow my YouTube. I want my YouTube channel to be somewhat successful so that I can, get some passive income from there, I'll be honest. And also, like, I kind of have fun talking to you guys, and I want to get paid to do this. So be sure to tell your friends, be sure to subscribe, and let's get into the very first video episode of What Are You Saying? What are you saying? What are you saying, everybody? It's your boy, Nav Sharma. Thank you for tuning in to the very first video episode of What Are You Saying? And I want to get right into it. I know I have been gone for a long time, and that's like my first little apology. I just want to let, my listeners hear is that, like, I'm sorry that I haven't been consistently putting things out. The reason being is I really wanted to set up this video podcast. Now, here's the thing. When you're setting up a video podcast, you literally shoot the video. You shoot the video one way. Or not, you shoot the video on that camera, and then you just record the audio on this microphone. And then you just have to sync it up. I was spending crazy amounts of time trying to figure out how I can fit into a budget a live recording studio. I was literally trying to make my own live recording studio, like a loser. Like, I think it'd be dope to eventually get one, so I don't, like, sit in these brown walls with this single piece of paper that has my subscriber count. You guys probably can't even read it, but it's still less than 100. So it's not that big of a number, and the paper might as well be blank. But either way, I'm glad you guys tuned in. So I'm an MC. I'm a wedding MC. I do this, I would say, part-time, because nobody really has weddings on a weekday. But I do it as like a side hustle, and I recently, I'm gonna say last year, did a wedding, which was a blast. It was actually one of my really good buddies and his wife. Congratulations to you two. The great wedding. They actually, because of COVID, they had to change their wedding like a bajillion times, which obviously pissed us off. We were, as his friends, we were angry because like I had a buddy of mine that like booked vacation, and then he pushed it a year, so then he booked vacation again, but both times the wedding never went down. So he had to get his shit together, but he eventually did, and he eventually got married, and I emceed that wedding, and it was a blast. I had a great time doing that wedding. But this is, and like, I never expect anything from people. Now, any wedding I have emceed of a person who is a family friend of mine, or a close friend of mine, a cousin, a best friend, whatever it is, if I MC their wedding, everyone sort of has this common courtesy and understanding. No, it's not understanding. It's more like a gratitude. Like, I emceed their wedding, so they're grateful for it. So they give me like a little gift, right? And I never expect this. So I tell them, I'm like, you don't need to give me a gift. This is like my gift to you, right? I'll MC your wedding free of charge. I am a wedding MC for them, right? So I emceed the wedding. And like just recently, like a month ago, my friend sends me this care package where it's not a care package, but it's just like a thank you, gratitude of a gift. Now, I'm very appreciative of the gift. Very, very appreciative of the gift. I actually like really love it. He got me a hat that is like so dope. I'll wear it on the pod one day, I promise you. He also got me this like you know some flowers, some dried flower. You know, I'm Canadian, right? Which is illegal now. So he got me some of that, and he got me a couple of socks, and then he got me a shirt. Now, this is why I'm so glad I started a video podcast, because now I can show off some of the weird shit that my friends give me. For example, it's just a gift, right? I personally would never wear a shirt like this, but it's okay. Maybe like, okay, let me just show you the shirt first, and then I want you to tell me. No, you guys don't need to tell me anything. I'll do everything, all right? So here's the shirt, right? So for those of you that are just listening to the audio, I'll describe it in a second, right? So I'm just going to get up here real quick. So for those audio listeners, it is a shirt from Universal Studios. It is a Homer Simpson on the shirt. He's holding 2 donuts. And underneath, there's writing that says, Sugar Daddy. I have less than 100 subscribers on YouTube. I'm the furthest thing from a sugar daddy, okay? I don't understand, like, where can I even wear this shirt that would be... I want you guys to leave it down in the comment section below. Where in the fuck, other than vacation, because I'm pretty sure on a vacation you can wear this shirt. Or like the beach, right? Beach vacation, I call that the same thing. I don't go to the beach every day. I don't live near a beach. We live in Canada. The only time we ever have summer is maybe 2 times in the week. And even then... Sorry, 2 times a week. The only time we ever have summer is maybe for 1 month. And even then, within that month, the fucking Mother Nature is like PMSing, going through menopause, because the mood swings are ridiculous. Literally the other day, we had such a brutal rainstorm. Trees fell on people and people died. But like 10 minutes before that, it was fucking like sunshine. It was straight up sunshine. So... Look it. We just decided. So, wait, what were we talking about? What was I talking about? Right, the shirt. So he gets me this shirt. So my friend gets me this shirt. It's beyond, they get me the shirt. It's like a husband and wife together gift. Sugar Daddy, right? I have less than 100 subscribers. There's nothing remotely close to me looking that has any financial bearing of me being a sugar daddy. The only way I'm a sugar daddy is due to my diabetes. But like seriously, like I am not like I'm one donut away from diabetes. Like that's the only way I will be a sugar daddy, right? Like there is no like where would I wear this shirt? I want you guys to tell me where the fuck can I wear this sugar daddy shirt? And it can't be a beach and it can't be like on vacation because that's already done. I wear this at home, sort of in undercover between closed doors so that people don't see that, I dress like this. Or that my friends gift me this. I'll still wear it. You know what I'm saying? Like that's like, I appreciate the gift that much that I'll still wear it. And I'll still rock it with confidence and pride. It's just like could you imagine like, it's like a little kid's like, I don't know, like a 5-year-old's birthday. And I show up wearing this fucking shirt. Kids probably won't understand it. Oh, but the adults will be looking at me. And then every time I talk to a kid, I'm going to get jailed. I will be arrested. Anyways, I appreciate the gift, homie. Thank you so much. I just wanted to get that out there. I wanted to let everybody know. I do MC. So if you get into contact, if you want to get into contact with me, I can, just DM me on Instagram. That is at Charma the MC, CHARMA the THEMC. I'm not going to spell that because I already spelled it. But that is my Instagram handle. You can DM me. I can definitely let you guys know. Even just leave a comment down in this video and I'll try and get back to you and let you know what my schedule is like and if we can make this work. Because, hey, I love emceeing. I love just talking in front of people, doing a thing. That's why I started this podcast. I wanted more people to listen to the crazy and wacky stuff I have to say. And honestly, it's not even that wacky. But they will probably get wackier as I get better at setting up a studio. Because clearly I have I don't even know what's going on with this lighting. Like I'm so fat, my shadow has a shadow. You see that? There's like 3 shadows. I'm like the Moon Knight, huh? With all my personalities, but I have all my shadows. Anyways, this is what I want to talk about. So we've been missing a lot of real important things in the news, right? There's been the war on Russia. We have monkeypox now coming into, I thought we were done with COVID and vaccines, but now we have monkeypox, which I'm now starting to think what the fuck is Health Canada even doing? It's already been spread. It's already in our country. What is happening here? Isn't there ways for us to prevent these things from reaching our country? Because we're in the first world here. There has to be some advantages to living here. If we can get monkeypox here, it's just more rampant in less financially stable countries. I don't get it. Okay, I really don't get it. But monkeypox is monkeypox, all right? So that's what we're dealing with. But that's not what I want to talk about. What I want to talk about is what the world is talking about. What everyone, and I mean everyone, is talking about. I'm talking about how Johnny Depp is suing Amber Heard for defecation. Oh, sorry. That's defamation. Sorry about that. Yeah. Johnny Depp suing Amber Heard for defamation. And you know what's the best thing is? The guy's right. Men win again. Men are the winners. We always win. Just kidding. We never win the arguments. Ladies know. But either way, Amber Heard basically said that she was beat by Johnny Depp, and he fucking lost all of his. He lost Pirates of the Caribbean. Now, is it Pirates of the Caribbean or Pirates of the Caribbean? That's my first question. But I call it Caribbean because I'm a white brown dude. Caribbean. Anyways, he lost all of his movies. Johnny Depp lost everything. And this was before they even got to court. And then this crazy lady, and I call her crazy because all actors are crazy. Johnny Depp, also crazy. And I don't think it was easy to be in a relationship with a superstar like Johnny Depp. So I'm not letting him off scot-free, but what she did and how she's going about it is so wrong. It is so wrong. She said she was going to donate the divorce settlement to a charity, but she hasn't even done that yet. What? What is you doing? What is you doing, baby? There is a I do, like, if anybody here knows how I can get in touch with Amber Heard, since she wants to give away millions to charity, the What Are You Saying channel is accepting all donations. Okay, so Amber Heard, Amber Turd, whatever you call yourself, if you want to donate some money to the What Are You Saying podcast, we really appreciate it. And all this like talk about Amber Heard, like the funniest thing is like how she shit on his like bed sheets and then tried to blame the dog. I once took a shit on my partner's bed sheets and she blamed the cow, and I'm the cow. Kidding. I'm gonna die alone. I'm single forever. That was just a made up story. Anyways, what was I talking about? Other than my depressing life? Yeah, Amber Heard. She's inspired me. You know what? Amber Heard is actually an environmentalist. If you really think about it, she's actually one of the greatest environmentalists, because when nature calls, she answered it. Is that a lame joke? Lame joke? Let me know. Let me know in the comments if that was lame. Now, with all this talk of shit, I have no choice but to tell you guys about the worst shit that I ever took. Yeah, that's right. The worst shit. Not the worst shit like, it's painful. No. The worst shit, like the most embarrassing. One of the most, I think this is the most embarrassing or the most embarrassed I've ever been. So, my family takes a trip to India. Naturally, I go with them. And we have a driver that drives us. So we take a road trip, right? We don't really take the train or like take a flight across. We'll just drive down, whatever, 4, 5, 6 hours, however long it takes, 12 hours, whatever. We'll just drive down. We'll see the countryside of our motherland, right? That's like the whole vibe that we get as that my parents sort of tried to establish. So we're driving, right? Now, my mom's from Delhi. My dad is from Punjab. These are places in India. For anyone that doesn't know what those two words is, I just said these are places in India. So my dad is from Punjab, or as some of you would say, Punjab. And my mom is from Delhi, or as some of you might say, Delhi. Delhi. Yes. I've heard someone call it Delhi. New Delhi? Anyways, Adele's pretty high. No. So, we're in India, driving all the way down from Delhi to Punjab, right? And I have to take a shit. I have to doo-doo. I have doo-doo in my boo-doo. Doo-doo in my boo-doo. Boo-doo. B-O-O-D-O. Is that even a word? Anyways, I have doo-doo. I have to go doo-doo. And I tell the driver, like, okay, how long till the next... like, I ask him, like, how long until the next stop? He goes, son, we ain't stopping for another 3 hours. He said this in Punjabi. My Punjabi is not the best. 3 घंटे में Rukkenge or something. I think that was Hindi. Anyways, so that's what he said, right? Now, I'm like, okay, I should be able to hold this. Now, the infrastructure in India, like, I'm pretty sure every road, first of all, it's not even a road. It's just dirt and waves and hills, and it's like chaos. There's no flatness. It's just like, right? Now, if you've ever had to take a shit, and you're in a bumpy car, that is torture. Okay, that's worse. That's the worst torture tactic ever. Make sure that the guy has to take a shit and then just drive on bumpy roads. So he was doing this. I had no control over my sphincter and my anus. Yes, real shit. I had no control over it. It was getting painful. I didn't let anything out yet in the car or anything, but I'm like, all right, that's it. Driver G, Mr. Driver, yo, driver man, pull over. I gotta go take a shit. I gotta go take a Duke, a Mondo Duke, as I heard on Impractical Jokers. Shout out to Impractical Jokers, but a Mondo Duke. Now, if anybody's ever taken a shit on the side of the road, you have to squat. It's like a woman peeing. Like, you just have to squat. What if it? Whoa. Now that I think about it, what if it's like the complete opposite? What if guys have to squat to shit, but women can stand to shit? Could you imagine seeing that? Like a woman standing and taking a shit. Some of you freaks probably already do that. Anyways, so I pop a squat just like everyone else. We pull over to the side of the road. I run like, I'm going to say like 300 meters into this like farm. There's no crops or anything. It's just dirt. It's literally just like dirt and like mud. I just run all the way into it. I get smacked. I wasn't like behind a tree. I don't even know why. I wasn't behind a bush. I was literally smack dab in the middle of a field, very visibly like exposed. But I didn't give a fuck. And the thing is, think about it this way. When you have to pop a squat, like if I have to pop a squat to take a shit, guess what? I gotta take my pants off. So now, not only am I fucking Donald Duck bottomless, I'm sitting there taking a shit while squatting there taking a shit. No pants. Now, for balance, because you gotta be squatted, and I'm not really like 100% the most comfortable in that position, obviously. Like for a long period of time, it starts hurting my knees and shit. So I pop a squat, right? Take the shit. I'm taking this shit. And my dad is in front of me. And I'm holding on to his leg as I'm taking a shit for balance. That's how you know my dad loves me, man. That's how you know your parents will literally do anything for you. I was like maybe 17, 18 years old. Popped a squat. Dropping a deuce. Middle of a farm. And that wasn't even the worst part of it. Okay? The worst part was that there's a school down the street. I didn't know this. I heard a bell. I'm like, Dad, what's that bell? It's like, oh, it's probably like the farmer's like little alarm to just make sure he comes and fertilizes his crops. Good thing you're already fertilizing them. He's trying to, lighten the mood because I'm obviously no pants taking a shit. So then I'm like, okay, well, that's cool. So I'm like, when you're popping a squat and you're taking a shit, you go get into like that thinker pose. So I'm in that thinker pose. I am thinking, like, am I done? Can I fucking finally wipe and just put me out of my misery? Yeah, it turns out that ringing bell was not for the farmers. It was a school. And not only did the school finish, it was an all-girls school. And there I am in this open field, looking at the road, and there I see it. At least 30 teenage girls just walking across. Literally, like, they weren't making eye contact. They weren't looking at me. They didn't even acknowledge I was there. Which is, like, I felt so respected. Like, not respected, but, like, first of all, I was like, wait, is this a normal thing where they're not even fazed by seeing just, like, a dude in the middle of, a farm pop a squat, take a shit? Didn't look at me, didn't make any eye contact, just continued to walk. So I get it now. This is where the story gets a little graphic because, I mean, I had tissue paper and shit, but, you know, I kind of like to use water on my ass, so I had to use the water bottle to wipe my ass. And I did. I used the water as the stream, and I had tissue and everything. And I cleaned my ass good. So my ass was pretty clean, right? And remember, no pants, taking a shit. So I finish. I stand up fully, right? No pants. Dong, waving in the hot Indian air, just flapping away like a flag, right? I look to my left, and the chicks that walked by are behind like a little wall, looking at the cracks, staring at me this whole time. I was thoroughly embarrassed. I'm like, okay, Dad, let's get the fuck out of here. All right, we get out of here. We get into the car. We drive off, but I'm already traumatized. I can't stop thinking about it. Oh my God. But then, like, you know, I started to make myself feel better because I'm never going to see those girls again. If any of those 30 chicks from India saw some random tourist taking a shit in a farm, popping a squat, send me a DM. Let me know if you actually saw me doing it. Because I would love to know your guys' thoughts and why you were watching me take a shit in the middle of a farm in India. But I did. And I want to thank Amber Heard for helping me tell my truth. Yeah. I think that should be it. Oh, wait. The kicker of the story. You guys ready for this? So, after about an hour driving, our driver got thirsty. What water bottle do you think I gave him to drink the water from? The ass water. It wasn't like ass water. It was just the water I used to wash my ass. But still, like, the water in the bottle is still clean. It's just the bottle was just slightly close to my butthole. It didn't touch anything, but it was close to my butthole, and that's kind of gross. I'm really sorry, Mr. Driver. And if you are listening, don't comment and leave me the fuck alone. Well, I gotta fix this. All right, cool. So, now. That concludes today's episode of What Are You Saying? I want to thank everyone for listening. And if you got all the way to the end of this video, hit that subscribe button down low. Hit the like, hit the bell icon, whatever it is. I want to thank you guys for tuning in. I want to thank you guys for being patient. And let's grow this channel, all right? Because I grow, you grow. We do it together, all right? Thank you guys for tuning in. Peace out.